Welcome back to the channel. We are taking a drive with the 2026 Dodge Charger Scat Pack 6-Pack Plus, or 6-Pack Scat Pack Plus. Anyways, this is the gas version of the Dodge Charger. As you can see, we've got it in this really nice orange color. It's actually called Peel Out Orange, which I think is absolutely genius of a name for the Charger here. I want to really show it off at night because it really is something to be seen at night, not only from the exterior because, well, we have this really nice exhaust now, but also from the interior. It's actually really well done on the interior in terms of, ambient lighting. You can kind of see a little bit of there. So I'll take you through that, just kind of walking you around here. The vehicle, it's very wide. It's got a pretty big wheelbase. It's also very long. The doors are huge. There's a 4-door version available. And of course, this is the Hurricane engine, so it produces 550 horsepower. Kind of ridiculous, right? I really like the look of this thing. Like, it is just such an attractive car. It tracks so many heads. Look, it's giving the Mustang a good run for its money in terms of looks, I'll tell you that. And also we have the nice B there, really cool. Yeah, so let's hop inside here because you got to check this out. So I actually have the dome light on, so I'll turn that off once we actually get going here. But as you can see, look at all this really nice stuff. You've got Uconnect running here. We've got some nice digital stuff here, but the highlight is really that ambient lighting, which of course I have orange. My exterior is orange. I have to do that. Carbon fiber here. All of this around here is all going to be carbon fiber as well. Just looks really, really good. You have some like fake controls, but look, they're all backlit. Like haptic, all these haptic controls are all backlit and stuff. So really cool too. And you have like some different dashboard controls, like race options. And this is definitely still like got the Charger DNA, I'd say. You know, it does a few weird things, and I'll talk a little bit about it, but I kind of want to really highlight the driving here. So that's what we're gonna do. So let me turn this dome light off here. Boom. Let's put my seatbelt on. This thing, look how far back the seatbelt is. My goodness. You probably can't see it, but that seatbelt is far back, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just attach my mic to the seatbelt. Here we go. Like this, so you can still hear me. And let me just put this in what I call the driving position. That should be all right, like this. Should be fine, I think. I think so. I can't really see too well. So hopefully you can see well enough. We may or may not do a launch control. It's going to depend on how many people and how much traffic is actually around me when we do this. So let's just see what that car is doing here. What is he doing, buddy? So let's get out on the road here because you got to see this. You know what? Actually, let's put it in sport mode because why not? Slightly does like a little thing with the lighting, and then it goes right back to my ambient lighting setting, which is also really cool. But yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what this car is doing. He's probably going to pass me or what. So it's not the police. That's just public security. Just ask me why I'm parked where I am, if I'm waiting for somebody or not. I don't know why that matters to that guy, but anyways. So yeah, probably not going to be able to do a launch control because he can call the police, and the launch control is technically not allowed here. So what we'll do is I will rip it when I can. So I'll kind of just talk a little bit about how it is to drive. So I really think that Dodge and Stellantis really went with like the Grand Tour sort of way when it comes to the Charger. I think that, you know, like it's super comfortable to drive. It's really spacious. And it sometimes gets confused on what it wants to be. Does it want to be like an all-out race car? Because when you do launch control it, I mean, you're not going to really be able to tell on camera. And also, if you want to see a launch control, go watch the review. I obviously have one for you in there. But, you know, when you do a launch control, you really don't feel this thing's weight. Like, it really doesn't show. But when you're just ripping it, like on the street like we're about to do, it kind of doesn't take off as fast. It's not as violent or visceral. Like, it doesn't try to rip my neck out or really do anything that crazy. So yeah, I wish there was a little bit more of like a punch when I put it in sport mode. And there was like a thing that I saw on the internet that said like secret drive modes or whatever, but I was never able to access them. Like, because when you're supposed to be able to press the drive mode button twice and then press the down arrow, and then you'll get a drag and a track mode. I don't have that, and it doesn't work. So it's either I don't have the right software, either I'm too low or too high in the software updates to get it. It's possible, but I was not able to access the secret secret driving stuff that so many people have been talking about. So, which is fine. I don't feel like it's a necessity or that's something that I really needed. So I'll kind of take this as what it is. And visibility is really good as well. Comfortability is really good, and it's super daily drivable. Like if you're looking for like a do everything car, an everyday vehicle, like this is that. This is definitely that by quite some, because it's all-wheel drive. So in the winter, if you live where I live, you don't have to worry about connecting it to, or not connecting it to, but putting it in a driveway. You don't have to worry about like, oh, I only get to drive it 6 months out of the year. No, if you slap on a good pair of winter tires, you can actually drive this all year round with literally no issues whatsoever. Like that is the beauty of owning something that's all-wheel drive and a muscle car. It still will put down that 550 horsepower. Obviously, you want to be more careful, especially in the winter, and you don't want to press the rear-wheel drive button. This thing can actually send 100% of its torque to the rear wheels. So that's really awesome. You know what? I may have some space here to do a really quick launch control. Let's just see if we can get it done. All right, we're gonna stop, press launch, brake pressure, full throttle, and let's go. Oh my God, usually on this stretch of road I don't have any space behind me, but today we did. So that's what I was talking about. You could see there just the amount of violence that was thrust upon me when I did that. Oh, it's crazy. Yeah, so launch control is definitely a thing that you can do. Pretty much anytime you want, and it's not discreet. That's the only thing between the EV and the gas. Is the gas you can turn off the speaker and you could just do launch control and nobody would know that you're doing it until you took off. This, well, people know you're doing it. So here, let me slow down a little bit more. I have some space in traffic here, and I'll show you what I mean by kind of it's not as violent, like, or at least I don't know if the camera will show you, but it's definitely not as violent when we kind of slow down. So if I slow down to about, here, I can tap the brakes a bit. Okay, I'll slow down to about 40. Here, let's punch it from here. So like, I don't know, it for some reason the launch control feels a lot more like, oh my goodness, it feels a lot more untamed in launch control mode. So, it's still fun, don't get me wrong. Like, whether or not you don't have to launch it to have fun. This thing will still deploy its 550 horsepower, but just feels different. It's hard to explain without like actually you being in my driver's seat. This is the closest I can get you to do that. But I mean, look how cool this is. I'm cruising around. You'd think it's distracting, but it's really not. It's such a cool atmosphere to drive in. It really is awesome. So yeah, I'm kind of all over the place, and that was kind of the point of this video. I just wanted to talk more about the Charger because I actually really do like it. Despite some of like the things that it does with the transmission, where if I have it in sport mode and I get stuck in traffic or I'm really light on the throttle, it'll like do this, like it'll do, and it'll jerk me. If it's like I have hydraulics in the vehicle, like it jerks my head, my neck around. It's kind of annoying, so I have to put it back into auto so it doesn't do that. It's one of those weird things where it's like upshifting, downshifting. It feels like it wants to always be a sports car, but no, wait, we have to downshift because no. It's like super. It gets confused by its own self. It's really weird. But like that's really the biggest thing that I've noticed, like issue wise, like driving. Other than that, like it's really comfortable. Unless you hit a massive pothole, then you're gonna feel it and you'll feel the weight come down. But like the little bumps, the medium bumps, even it really filters them out. And the seat's also really comfortable, and it's heated and ventilated. So I'm really comfortable in here all the time, like 100% of the time. So yeah, been just really nice to drive this thing around for a week. And if you want to see like my full refined thoughts and stuff like that, go check out the review. We do it obviously during the day. We don't do it at night. And this is just kind of extra content for you guys. When I get these special cars, I try to film a little bit extra so I can show you just that much more of the vehicle. What's it like at night? Well, you don't have to wonder. You got it right here on the channel. You don't have to go anywhere else. I want to be your one-stop shop for everything when it comes to the vehicle you're trying to buy. And if you're lucky enough to be driving one of these or to be in the market for one of these, well, this is what it's like at night. So I will kind of pick it back up once I get to the end of this street. Like I'm just going to kind of drive down this road here and you can just take a look at everything. and kind of listen to the engine a little bit. Hopefully you can hear it. And yeah, I'll pick it back up when we reach the end, and we'll close it all out. So there you go. So like I said at the beginning, or at some point in the video, if you want to see like my full refined thoughts, you know, the full take on the 6-pack Scat Pack, you can stay here on the channel. There's going to be 2 videos. So there's going to be one full review and then one living with, where, you know, we try to hit different things in it, and we just try to, like, the living with is a lot less edited and a lot less filtered. So, you know, if you want to see something in the day, what it's like to kind of live with it, I'll show you the cold start, everything like that. We'll look at it, you know, next to an older Charger, you know, that one of my family members own and stuff like that. So if you want to see that stuff, just check it out in the channel. It should be up, like, already. If this one's out, those 2 are definitely out, because this will be the last of the 3 to come out on this video, so on this car. So yeah, if you like what you see, you want to see more night driving videos, let me know in the comments. I'll see you next week. See you next car. Take care.